and this is Sophie. I'm going to tell you more about Sophie later. My day job is as the CEO of the Australian School of Performing Arts, which is the home of the Australian Girls Choir. Okay, home of the Australian Girls Choir, where we currently train. Is that me?
Yeah, my bad.
Great, thanks. Where we currently train 5,000 girls in Adelaide, Brisbane, Melbourne, Perth, and Sydney. My passionate commitment to improving the number of life opportunities available to girls in Australia who need it most, however, is best expressed in my role as a founding director and as chair of Girls from Oz. For 6 years, we've been working in Halls Creek with a very clear aim to guide the girls away from the debilitating culture of shame and low achievement to the powerful feelings of success and self-confidence. To be frank, I didn't have the slightest idea where Halls Creek was or how dire life was for most of them until we were urged to establish a program there. I'm from Melbourne, and when we tell people on that side of the country that we're working in Halls Creek, they either think that we mean Halls Gap, which is quite a nice bushwalking area, or Falls Creek, the snowfields. I know that you understand where I mean, and I also know that you can imagine some of the challenges that face the young people there. For most of us here tonight, the normal life experiences of a 12-year-old girl in Halls Creek are actually unimaginable. The genuine fear of sexual assault, the high chance of teenage pregnancy, the very small chance that they'll engage in education, the tiny possibility that she might confidently imagine study, travel or a job, let alone a career. Girls from Oz uses the performing arts as a vehicle to expand their life experiences, create connections and encourage growth and confidence. And I'm proud to report that we're doing all three successfully and not just in Halls Creek. With teenage pregnancy so rife, it's hard to imagine how these young women can possibly become confident and competent mothers to the next generation. This is one of the reasons that investing in girls is so important. There's the multiplier effect that has been referred to. So when we work to improve the lives of girls and young women, and as their life circumstances improve, so do the lives of their children and their children's children. Singing, dancing and performing are the activities. The important outcomes include improved self-confidence, self-esteem, well-developed communication skills, opportunities to explore life possibilities, the chance to be inspired by a range of positive female role models, and to make connections across Australia. We give the girls a reason to engage in school, and we help them to take learning risks in a really safe environment. When we encountered Sophie, she was a 10-year-old girl with serious anger management issues, and I've been asked what that looks like. And it looks like a 10-year-old girl throwing a stapler at someone else's head and meaning to hit them. She was bullied, and her teachers really lamented how little hope there was for her. In most classes, she was aggressive and uninterested. However, when she attended our sessions, she was enthusiastic, energetic, and she was absolutely ready to try anything. After 18 months, she was one of 8 girls selected to travel to Sydney with us for a week. And that included a performance with the Australian Girls Choir at the Opera House, where she performed for 2,500 people. That trip also included 4 girls being invited to have a sleepover with the then Governor-General Quentin Bryce, and Sophie was one of those girls. Importantly, she asked, "How difficult is it to match your shoes and your outfits every day?" For Sophie, this was obviously a life-changing opportunity. She was challenged, she was nurtured, she was encouraged, and she was successful. I know that we can all relate to the feelings of elation that come when we try something that we didn't really think we could achieve. And for those of you who've had it, you know what it feels like to receive public applause. Sophie since received a scholarship to attend a school away from Halls Creek, and this year she returned to Halls Creek to complete Year 11. When we started in Halls Creek, there were no girls beyond Year 8 or 9. She's volunteering to work with the younger girls, and we're aiming to bring her to Perth at the end of the year with 18 girls from Halls Creek and Carnarvon, and they'll perform at the Perth Concert Hall for a very large audience, and Quentin Bryce is coming across to be with them because she's our patron now. So we're really hoping that they'll have a lovely re-meeting of each other. The project we're seeking funding for tonight will take our program to a new and exciting level because we'll be bringing performing arts specialists from across the country to work with the girls and the community in Halls Creek to create a community performance in which the girls will feature. So it's really time for them to be shining and to be proud of their own skills in their own town. The very idea of performing for their family and friends makes them drop their heads and say, "Shame, miss, shame." But we know we have the capacity to help them lift their heads up, stand up tall and be proud of themselves in their own town. And we also know where this achievement can lead. We know that we can provide this and many other opportunities to these girls who so desperately need them. What we need beyond this project funding is people who are willing to make a multi-generational investment in these girls. We are a high-value, high-achieving group, and we come with a backup team of thousands of girls and their families, and they can become part of the Halls Creek Girls Support Network. We can grow our program by 1 town per year if we have the right partners. We need buy-in from government, and that is painfully slow in coming, and then of course it's unreliable once it comes because of the political cycle. Girls from Oz is a long-term program, and we will not leave a town once we get started there. So we need your help to make success and happiness normal for these girls in the way success and happiness is normal for us. You can work with us to provide opportunities, improve self-worth and defeat shame. Thank you.